Right, welcome back. You join me on this session. I am down at FENLAND Fisheries back on Willow Lake for one of Gaz's 4 socials this year. I will be filming it. I think it's going to be a bloody hard one. I've had a wander around the lake tonight. I'm here the night before because I was working out in Northamptonshire, so I got in touch with the owners and they kindly let me just sleep in the car park in my van, because my van's kitted out, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, I've had a wander around the lake just to sort of see if I could spot anything, have a chat with some anglers to see if I can get a bit of info on where I'm going to go, because the swim I usually fish, I'm not in this weekend. I'm in one of the others grabbing a change around. So, but unfortunately everybody I've spoke to said it's been really quiet and there's been no fish come out. So just the weather, you can't, this was booked a year in advance, and Gaz always books 4 each year, and he books a year and a year ahead. So you know, you don't know what the weather's going to be like a year ahead. So it will be what it will be. I've got loads of filming to do. I've got loads of new bits to play with and try and test. I've probably got a new review on something to show you. I'm doing a little session. I don't know if that'll come out before this or after this, but it's to do with the Fox cookware stove, something a bit different, what people have been asking for. So I shall do that on this one. So what I'm going to do tonight is chill out, have a few beers, watch a bit of YouTube, and get some sleep ready for the I don't want to say the blanking session, but ready for tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do. So hopefully we can bring you a fish, but if not, you know, blanks happen. I'll try my best, but I've got a lot of other sort of filming to do this weekend. Hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully I might get 1 or 2 podcasts done this week. I want to get about 3 or 4 or 5 done before I start putting them out, but we'll see who's up for it. Anyway, I'm going to get a couple of beers for tonight. I've earned it. And then what I'm going to do is lay down, watch some stuff, and I will catch you in the morning in the swim. Right, welcome back. I said I was going to do something this morning. Yeah, it's now 9 o'clock at night. And I got up this morning really early, had a cup of tea, a bit of breakfast, and then I had a couple of laps of the lake, chatted to some of the anglers that are on, and one of the lads had a carp out last night, the others had blanked. Oh, one of the ones had a cat out, but the others had blanked. Bumped into a bloke who actually lives in the village next to where I grew up, so that was interesting. Small world. He moved there from London. Yeah, and he goes to the same tackle shop as he goes to my mate's tackle shop in Wisbech, Ches's Tackle and Bait, and yeah, lives in the village next to where I grew up. Strange, really. I was just walking around the lake, doing a bit of exercise, because as you probably saw in one of the videos, I'm doing a bit of. I'm going to fill this with a bit of just chat because I haven't had a fish yet. Well, no one has. But yeah, I've been doing a bit of exercise to keep fit, as you saw in one of my other videos probably, and I ain't got my running machine here, so I just went for a few laps of the lake just to keep on top of that. So what else have I done? Got to the swim. No, the other lads turned up. We had a walk around, a couple of walk rounds, and yeah, picked the swims and set up, and then really all I did was chase the shade, because it's been so fucking hot. I've just been every little bit of shade I got, I've been getting in it, and then as it's moved round, I've moved with it. So that's about all I've done. Well, I've done other bits and pieces today. As you can see, this is no bivvy. Usually I'm sitting in the bivvy, but I ain't, because I've got the van, so I'm sleeping in the van tonight. So lovely sort of, I don't know what that is, about an 8-inch memory foam mattress I'm on tonight. Don't need the bivvy in this swim. Just park the van and away you go. So it's real pure luxury to this weekend. I'm finding it hard to say things. I'm so tired. I think it's the sun. It's just knackered me out. Although saying that, I'm a bit more refreshed. I didn't do a bit to camera before because I was just hot and sweaty and looked a mess and had my top off, and you don't want to see the old moobs. So I brought my shower with me, and I had a quick shower about an hour ago. Oh my god, that was heaven. So I feel refreshed now, even though I look tired. Got a couple of beers for tonight, and it is literally 2 beers. Old speckled hen tonight. Oh. Cool, I went down the wrong hole. But yeah, I'm not really drinking, just bought a couple because it's nice and hot, and at the end of the day it's nice to have a couple of beers to celebrate. I don't know, what should we celebrate? Being alive. I can't celebrate any fish, but you never know. I've got a plan for tonight. I've found a really nice spot. I'm going all in tonight. 3 rods on a spot. I've dumped some fucking bait on it as well, and I'm just going to sit, bait and wait, I think they call it, don't they? That's what I'm doing, baiting and waiting. So that's my plan. If it works, it works. If it don't, we might change, or we might sit on it. So plans, what we plans, don't know, not a lot I can really say. I've started to film the cooking one. People asked about if I was going to do another Tim's, what's it called? I forgot what it's called now. Tea Time with Tim. So I did that with a cob. And they asked if I was going to do one with the Fox Cook Station. So what I'm doing is I'm doing like a 72-hour what I cook. So there'll be 2 breakfasts, 3 breakfasts, 2 afternoon snackies, and then 3 evening meals. I'm not going to do separate ones, I'm just going to do that, and then another time I might do like a 48-hour and do something different, but that's all it's going to be. It's going to be no fucking like Gordon Ramsay, or it's just going to be, this is what I've got, I chuck it in on this, I put this in it, I do this, look, here it is, that's lovely, that sort of thing. I've got a Fox product I'm reviewing this weekend, and I'm using it for something different than probably what it was. You know, it's no trouble when you get older. I can't grow any fucking hair here, but it's coming out of every other fucking hole I've got. I can see this hair somewhere here. I'll have to get it in a minute. Okay. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I've got a Fox product I'm reviewing this weekend. What I bought, I saw one of the lads at had me on it for a while. One of the lads at Merrington on the Fox Social had it, and I had a quick look at his there, and I thought, yeah, do you know what? I actually do like that, so I bought one, and I've been using it now for 2-3 trips. So I'm going to do a review on that, and I'm using it for something different than fucking bugs. I'm going to be using it for something different to what you'll probably use it for, but I can still show you anyway. So that's that. So I'm not going to bore you too much tonight. Hopefully I can bring you a fish. Hopefully, fingers crossed, eyes crossed, toes crossed, nuts crossed, everything. But it is fucking hot, and they haven't been biting. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Well, I've only got that 3/4 of a can left, so I've only got 2, and I've had one already. I'm gonna enjoy that. Now the sort of temperature's dropped, I'm gonna jump on the bed, stick the iPad on, and just chill out. And what am I watching? I've got into watching this comedian called Paul Smith. And my daughter told me about him because she went and watched him live. Yeah, he's really funny. If you've not seen him, check him out, Paul Smith. You'll see him on the YouTube, the internet, a Hot Water Comedy Club and places like that. Yeah, really cool. I really like him. He's a Scouser and he's funny. So I'm gonna enjoy this beer, go and watch that, have some laughs, chill out, and fingers crossed we can come back to you with a fish. If not, I'll see you at breakfast. Right, good morning. And last night was a quiet one. One bleep all night. I was hoping, but yeah. it didn't happen for me. And as far as I know, no one on the lakes had one either. So, if everyone was catching and I wasn't, then I'd probably sort of would be worried. But with how it's been, very sort of moody and hot, and not a lot coming out, and no one else having one, it's not quite so bad. I wish we all did catch, but obviously we haven't. It's really early in the morning. I just thought I'd do a piece of the camera before it gets too hot. When it gets so hot, I just chase the shade. And it looks like it's going to be a warm one this morning. I think it's about 5 and the sun is sort of, I'm about to take my t-shirt off. I put it on about 4 o'clock. It's been on about an hour, and it's going to be coming off soon. So it's going to be a warm one. So I don't know how much I'll do to camera day. Obviously, if I get a fish, be nice, I will do a bit to camera. But today will be sort of probably run around, do a bit of B-roll if I can be bothered. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. So this session might be more of a, I've got a few things I'm testing and trying with using the van, because I haven't slept in the van fishing before. So I'm holding my microphone here rather than having it hanging around my neck. Rather than sleeping in it fishing, I've never done it before, so I thought this is a really good time to test it, to see the layout, how I want it to be, what I do need, what I don't need, and all that sort of shit. So that's what today will be. I've got to say, it is fucking luxury. It's so nice having that like proper bed. But yeah, it's too nice, really, because when I go back to the bivvy and my bed, it'll be, although they're comfortable and good, that's nice. I'll probably show you around it a bit later on once I get it tidied up, because I've sort of organised a bit more now. Solar panel works really well with the power packs, so that's great. I'm going to try something else with that today as well, yeah. So yeah, today's going to be a bit of a sort of playing around, testing and feeling, and I might, if I can get time, do the review on that rucksack I was on about. I'm filming at the cooking tea time with Tim, so I'm going to have a full English in a minute, and that's my only one of the trip. I used to have 2 or 3, but that's my only one of the trip, and then I'll be back to healthy again. So, waffling on, but just try to fill it with something, just being honest, just being me, no acting. Yeah, I'd have messages from a few other anglers that I was chatting to on different lakes in different parts of the country last night, and none of them are catching either, so seems it's a bit tough all over. So this weekend is pure luxury. But obviously one day, I'll end up having to sort of do this when I get sort of, when my body just says, no, you're not fucking setting up all that stuff and kept barrowing and all that. So then I will end up just fishing where I can fish from the van. But those places are getting few and far between, so perhaps that's what you should do. Any lake owners watching this, make some places where you can actually park by your swims. There's a lot of people out there, as they get older, as they have the injuries and stuff like that, they want to park by the swims and sleep in a van. So that might be a thing. They'd be packed. They'd be booked out solid, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to have a cup of tea and get on, and then I'll come back to you later on. Oh well, quiet. But Chris down the bottom end's had a ghosty out. Gaz had a 29 this morning, and then Paul had one as well. So the 2 ends have come out, but nothing from the middle yet. So it looks like I might be changing one of mine to the margin. I've gone all in on 3 rods, bait and weight. I'm still going to keep to those spots because I know that spot has worked in the past from the other sides. So yeah, I'm going to have 2 out there, and then I'm going to put one into the mud. I'm going to leave this. It's only about, I don't know what it is now, 11 o'clock. I'll leave them till about dinner time, pull them in, refresh the rods, and then I'm going to start baiting this margin. I've found a couple of spots, one each side, so I'm just going to watch. That's better. I'm standing with my back to that, I won't be able to see nothing. I'm going to watch these margins. I haven't seen nothing in them, but I'm going to keep an eye on them and drop one in there later on today. So yeah, that's where we're at. Oh, the van last night, I don't know if I said this morning or not. I've lost track of days and time and everything, but that's luxury. I'll take you for show. I'll show you around. Spin it round. Now there's the old. Remember I make these the towel holders, booby towel. Well, it works ideal. Hook it round there. Put your rubbish in there. Keeps the rats away. So you're not got rats on all your after all your rubbish. And I've got my kettle and stove and all my food is all here. Tea making equipment, and I've got the Fox session storage thing there. It's got a lot of my camera gear in. Got one of my big chargers up the top there, power packs, what I'll plug into the solar panel. Got my other power packs as well. More camera equipment, light and stuff, and bits and pieces there. There's all my rig making material. I've got my bivvy bucket seat. That's there because I've been sitting in here. It did get a bit windy this morning, so I chucked the seat in here and just sat in the van. Under there, I've got my bed under there because I'm not actually using it. Fox cook station sits lovely under there, look. And I've got my lead pouch and my water. Nice camo Fox mat. Oh. Go on camera. Yeah, and then I've got my low single bed built in there. That's about, I would say, probably 8 inches of memory foam, pure luxury. I kept this is my old Flatliner Mark II sleeping bag. I kept it in case I ever needed it for something, and that's coming perfect for that. Saves taking the bed system to bits. All the storage out the back, you probably can't see, but all the bits and pieces stored down the back there. Yeah, got lights in the corners. I can twist, these all twist around if you haven't seen the video, so they all twist different ways, and you can pull them off as well. Real cool bit of kit. And then up there I've got my fans, 3 fans. They multi-positions and multi-speeds. iPad holder. Let me get in so you can probably see better. There we go, sit on the bed. Yeah, there's the fans. I don't know where I've gone from. It was only about 12, 15 quid. iPad up there. All my storage system there, all my bits and pieces in. Yeah, it's quite nice. So when I'm sitting here, as you can see, I can sit on my bucket, lean against the bed, nice and comfy, watch the water, out of the wind. Well, the wind's been nice today actually, but it did get a bit chilly. Can't win, can you? So, yeah, all I need now is a fish. I really need a fish. But yeah, I'll think of something else and come back to you later on. Right, we are back. As you can see, I'm just chilling in the van. I'm laying on the comfortable bed, watching the water out there. I can see the lake, see my rods. The wind has dropped now. That wind was lovely today though. It's dropped now and it's gone dead calm. I can see everything, so I'm just waiting for the light to go so I can get my throwing stick out and get some more boilies in, because the gulls are still sort of flying around waiting. It's like they know that people are going to bait up just before dark. So yeah, wait for them. What else can I tell you? I brought my rods in. When I marked up yesterday, I found some spots in the margins, so I have gone in the margins because Chris had them out the margins. I think Gary did, so it's worth one in the margin now. So yeah, I've got one down in the margin, and then the other two I brought in, they were tangled up. It's very rare that they come in tangled up. I don't get that very often, but they were tangled, both of them. So I'm wondering whether I was done in the night. I had a couple of bleeps here and there, and then this morning I had some bleeps. But I'm wondering whether I've been done, or whether something's swam past, whether it be a carp, or there's some big cats in here, you know, and the tail's just sort of swooshed it and it's just tangled itself up. So I don't know. So part of me's thinking last night I wasn't fishing. Gotta forget last night and work on the now. Can't change yesterday, can't change last night. I can change tonight and tomorrow. So basically what I've done is I've just double checked the bottom was clear. So what I've done is you might get a bit of camera wobble because it's just the tripod standing on the bed. Yeah, so I've just changed the hook link material for a bit stiffer one, so that'll just kick it away. So that will hopefully eliminate that. So we are fishing. What else can I tell you? No other fish have been out today since this morning, apart from Chris. Chris had a tench. But yeah, nothing else has been out. What else have we done? I've done a bit of filming, a bit more of the tea time with Tim. I've got to write a jingle of some sort for that, because like I said, it don't work anymore, or adapt the old jingle. Filmed another thing, a bit that come about through, because I don't like waste, so I filmed that today. I've been using it a couple of years now, and a lot of you will probably, well, people who have bought mugs and won mugs and that sort of stuff, you'll have one. So but if, you know, people see it and they're like, what's that? So I've done a video of that. That'll be out before or after this. What else have I done? Organised the van again a bit more, just try to work out what I do and don't need if I ever get the chance to fish from the van again. So yeah, I can definitely cut back quite a bit when I'm in the van. Power pack's working really well. I had this. It's my camping power pack with a big solar panel. Unbelievable. Really, really, really good. The power pack's not massive. It's about the size of the normal 96k ones, as in dimensions. But as it works, I mean, it's got 240 on it, USBs, USCs, and other sorts of things, a light and everything else. But the solar panel is quite big, and it does fold into. It's a shame, really, it doesn't fold into four, because I would take this with me more often. Really, really good. Well, when you got sun, that is, but we've had lots, so it's been really, really good. What else? Oh yeah, I've been doing some work today, designing some stuff. Yeah, no, I can't really tell you about it, but you'll get to see it in the near future, hopefully. I've been designing some real cool things that will be seen in quite a few places, shall we say. But that's a bit hush-hush. I was just checking the iPad wasn't on, because I've been designing on the iPad. It'd be just my luck that the design's still sitting up there, but it's not. What's the time now? It is 9:25. In a minute I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. No beer tonight. Had 2 last night. Had 2 this afternoon, and that's it. And a cup of tea, watch the water. I'm going to go sit outside and watch it. Wait for the sun to go down. Wait for it to get a bit darker, so I can get them boilies out. Yeah, and that's about where we are at the minute. Um, like I said, can't change last night. All I can do is change going forward. Positives and percentages. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to show you a fish. That's how positive I am. Yeah, bait time is in the morning, so hopefully I can show you a fish tomorrow. But I'm really enjoying. I tell you what, this is the. I can see why people only go places where they can use a van. It is luxury. I've decided I've got to change my bivvy. I love the X Frontier X. Been using it for 4 or 5 years. Love it, absolutely love it. But with all the extra camera equipment I carry now and other bits and pieces and tripods and power packs to charge all the cameras and all that sort of stuff and all the lights and what microphones I think I need a bigger bivvy. So I've got a few mates that have got the XD and I've seen a few other people that have got the XD. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell my Frontier X and oh, that was out. That's not too far away. Well, that's not too far away from my bait. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna upgrade and get the XD. I think give myself a bit more room. I was a bit worried about whether I'd better reach it. 'Cause I'm only a short ass reach it to undo the poles. But someone I saw the other day gave me a tip on how to do it, and I didn't even think of that. So yeah, I think it's time for an upgrade. So my Frontier X will be up for sale. Frontier X with Vapor Peak. So I might get it out tomorrow. I've got it with me. It lays down there. I might get it out tomorrow. Put it up. Get some photographs of it and get it on Marketplace. And then, yeah, get the XD. At least that'll be a bit more comfort, bit more space. What else? Not a lot else I can say really. So I'll see you in the morning with the fish. Good morning. It's early. I got up early, hoping there'd be a bite. I got a good night's sleep again. Few bleeps, but nothing worth jumping out for. So I'm sitting back from the swim. So I've got one in the margin, and I'm keeping sort of quietish. But I've seen a few this morning. A couple of them over my spots. The ones that are out, but nothing as yet. I've just noticed as well that I'm in peg 13 and it's the 13th today, so some people like 13, some people don't like 13. It could be double unlucky or it could be lucky. There's a bit of fizzing going on. It's still I think it's only now about 5:15, so it's quite still out there this morning, so you can see everything. But I was hoping to be showing you a fish by now. I was quite positive, still am. Rigs and bait are in the water, we stand a chance. I've not heard of any others come out last night from any other lads, so we're just waiting there because this is the sort of time they come out yesterday, so I'll update you in a bit. would say good morning, but in some ways it's not. So as you saw last night, I said I've changed the rigs around a little bit, put them out, changed them, put one in the margin produced nothing. I think Chris has had one out of the margin, another one this morning. He'll say 2, but he'll only tell you one's a carp. He won't tell you there's a tench. But it's a fish, a fish. Yeah, I got up really early this morning, sat watching the water, and there was over in front of the swim that I usually fish opposite me. There's no one on that bank, so that's where the fish are sort of pushed over to, I think. But I sat there just daydreaming, and then my alarm burst into life. I'm not sure what footage I got because I had a little bit of a meltdown. I thought it was a cat to start with, and then it came. I got it close to the in, and saw it was a big mirror. Which I don't know if that's worse when you actually see them, or whether you don't see them, you just have to guess. But I actually saw it. I got it about 6 foot from the landing net after quite a battle, and line snapped. That don't happen very often, but I think it's the muscles in here. I think they've obviously clamped the line or crimp the line, whatever they do. I'm not technically like that. I'm sure some of you can see I'm absolutely fucking gutted. If I hadn't have seen it, probably wouldn't have been so bad, but because I saw it and it was a big mirror, I feel like that's my chance has gone now. But yeah, I feel like it's gone. I mean, I've got tonight and tomorrow, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull more. I suppose what you could do, like I always say, you got to take the positives and percentage out. The positives of this one is the fish are on the bait and I hooked it. Didn't land it, but the fish are on the bait and they hooked it. So that's a positive. I'll take that going into tonight. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the rods in. I'm going to go for a wander around, chat to all the other lads, and probably have a walk around Vermuyden Lake. Just clear my head a little bit because it's got me, this has. But it looked like an old gnarly thing as well. It looked an old warrior. I suppose I can picture myself holding it in front of the camera, and it's just, I bet it would have been a real nice one. But from what the part of it I saw, it looked nice. But like I say, been, gone, move on, go for a walk, clear my head, come back, have a cup of tea, get sorted for tonight and ready for tomorrow morning. Last chance saloon, as we're off tomorrow. So yeah, sorry, wish I could be a bit more sort of, whee, look at this fish. Let's say I don't know what footage I've got. I may have already put it up, I may not. I don't know. I've not checked the camera. I didn't throw the rod down, but I put the rod against the van and that was it. Had a little meltdown. It's just a problem when you wait so long for a fish and you put so much effort into it, and then that happens right in front of you. And the line's new as well. So I've only used it 3 times since putting on. So and I've got 100% confidence. It's 23-pound extra set. I've landed 111-pound catfish on that. So so I know it's good line. So it was definitely been nicked somewhere, I think. But hey ho, let's go for a positive walk and come back and hopefully be in a better frame of mind. I'll put a smile on, look, I'll be happy. Not really though. Right, just a quick bit to camera. It's now, I don't know what it is, 7 o'clock-ish. We're going into the last night, and last night I said about I'm confident I'm going to get a fish, I'm going to show you a fish in the morning, and yeah, you've seen what I've been like all day. I lost that big mirror. Right, tonight I've changed some things. I've got a new spot. I'm on 2 of the old spots with stuff that worked last night. The nut swafter, that took that last night, so there's nut swafter on there. I am going to get a fish tomorrow morning and show you, and I am going to land it, and I am going to photograph it and video it for you. There we go, positive thinking. So it's just a quick one to camera. I'm going to sit down, have a cup of tea. I've tidied the van a bit, ready for the morning, so I've got to get away. Nice thing is it's near enough loaded. All I've got to do really is pull the rods in, chuck the pod in, landing nets, weigh slings, and what do we call it? Unhook and mat, that's it. And off I go. So what I'll do is I'll leave it there, and then what I'll do is I'll see you in the morning with a fish. There we go. See you in the morning with a fish. Well, is it morning or is it good morning? Some of you will already know if you see the Facebook, follow the Facebook page, because I posted a picture last night. But for the video, let me just adjust this up a bit. Oh, I don't think I'm all in shot. There we go. Yeah, I had a fish last night. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I'd started to pack everything away last night, so in the morning I could just get away. Nothing's out. I've got no worry. I ain't got to worry about bivvy drying, like you know. So yeah, I can't remember what I did last night, but if I didn't say, I tried a new spot, left the 2 rods on the baited spot as well. So that was my plan going in tonight. No bait out. I thought I've put enough bait out. That's it. And laid down. Watched a few things on my phone, fell asleep, and then I had a bleep wake me up, just a bleep, and I lay there thinking, that's only a barbie, something swam through the lines, and then it tore off, and there's fish rolling over. It's gone a lot. It's real nice. I think if we had another couple of days, I think I'd be having some fish. A lot more fish. They're rolling over my bait now, and it's only 8 foot-ish there, so they're just rolling over it at the minute, and I've got 2 rods sitting on that. But that's the way it goes. Anyway, back to the oh my god, and they're fizzing up like hell over there near the new spot I put the rod out on. It's now about, I don't know what it is, 6:30, and we've got to be off by 10. So still time for another one. Anyway, yeah, this thing just tore off. I ran out and grabbed the rod, reeled in. I thought, oh God, there's nothing on it. Reel in, and then I connected with it. This thing must have kited. I took my captive back leads off and just fished without them because of the mussel beds. After all that, like with it break, the line snapping. So I checked when I went to them, I rechecked all my lines, and I left the captive back leads off. Yeah, so I connected into this thing, and you got to bear in mind it's pitch black. If you turn the head torch on, all the bloody insects from everywhere around turned up, and you end up looking like you're a rave. You go. So to let the head torch off and just went with feel. This thing tore off to my right, and luckily it went over the top of my 2 other rods. And I'm not going to bore you too much, but this battle, I just had this absolute battle with this thing, and I knew it was a cat straight away. Just knew it was a cat. I haven't caught many cats. I don't claim to be a professional at cats and that sort of stuff, but once you've caught a few decent sized ones, you just know. So it goes down, and I eventually, after God knows how long, got it back, and then it come back, and then it shot, and it went under one of my rods. So now it's under my right hand rod, centre rod, and over my right hand rod. So now I've got this cat on, don't know how big, I know it's a decent sized one, And what I've had to do is, I've had to, as you all do with carp, where you sort of knit one pearl one and put your rod on that. But you've got to bear in mind, I've got a cat on here that's like pulling my arms off. And I think I've got to do this when there's a bit of a lull, because if not, if I go put it under the rod and it pulls, it just pulls me in, because I've got reeds out in front of me, and I'm leaning forward with it as well. I managed to get it under anyway, and over, yeah, great. Started to get a bit of the lever, come back, and then this fucking thing just went again. And now Chris is down right down the bottom. He's a fair way down there, but any of you who have played big cats and know they're like, when they go, they just go. And this thing tore off down the margin. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, this is going to wipe. I know where, I was talking to Chris, and I went and looked in his swim yesterday, so I know where his rods roughly are, and he's got them all placed along there. And I thought, it's just going to go 1, 2, 3, wipe the fucking lot out. And I'm looking down there, I can just about see if there's any lights coming. There's no lights coming on. Get it back, it goes again. Get it back, it goes again. And this just went on what felt like fucking hours. And again, the battle just battled a battle. And then I finally got it in below me, and looked and thought, as the head come up, same as last time, if you've watched the video with the 111-pound cat, I thought, oh my God, this isn't going in the net. So gets it, I've got to give it a shot, because there's no lights on, so I can't share anybody. I can't get back to my van to get my phone to message anybody, because it's, well, I didn't want to fucking just leave it, because I know it's just going to run again. So I took a snap thing at it, got it in the net, so it's just in this net, but it's sort of doubled up. Secured the net, got the rig out, rod out of the way, and messaged everybody and said, anybody awake? I need help, I've got a big cat. I ain't going to be able to lift this out. And so it's safely in the net. I'm keeping an eye on it, it's all fine. So yeah, and just waiting for a message for someone back, or a head torch all of a sudden come running around the corner. So I don't know what footage I've got, because it was fucking chaos. And I wasn't ready with all the lights and everything, so I'd started packing shit away. So whatever footage I've got, I don't know at this point, because it's all on the cameras and memory cards. So if I've got some, I'll put that up now. There ain't going to be much, but I'll put it up now. Right, I don't know how much of this you can see. I've messaged everybody to see if anyone can give me a hand. It's about, I don't know, 1:32 in the morning, something like that. A fucking screamer. Not what we was after. Oh, my other rod's going now. But this is the best we're going to get, as you can see. I don't think I'm going to be able to lift this. There's my fucking hand compared to the size of it. Right, gotta get it back now. Just went £70. Right, so hopefully, I haven't just gone from now to talking now. Hopefully there is some footage, but hopefully you'll see how it was. I tried to video with the how it was ripping line off the spool and bending and the rod and then the release and all that stuff. Now when I went to lift it, I managed to get it out myself because nobody come to my help. They must have all been fucking snoring away their heads off. So yeah, so I just sort of took my time, got it out, got the cradles closer, got it out, got it in, and I knew it wasn't going to fit in the cradle, so I got me I get the fish into the large, what do you call it, a sling, and then put my other sling down on the floor, so it extended the cradle so it's not laying on the floor. Gets it out, treats it, or get some photographs with it first. Well, you'll see if you've seen it, the photographs and videos, they ain't going to be very good. I just could not pick it up. It was bigger than I thought. It wasn't as big as the other one I had, but as you'll see in the picture, it went just £70, give or take a little bit. It was 70 odd pound. It was on the scales and it was bouncing around, and it was around that £70 mark. So yeah, I'm not worried about, you know, 69.12 or 72.10 or so. It was around the £70. That'll do me. So yeah, I think with the video, what I should have probably done, I realise now, I probably should have spun it round and tried to lift it up with the head in my right hand, because my left wrist is fucked, and my shoulder, so I have got not a lot of strength in it. So I should have spun it round. I was trying to lift it with my left hand on the head and but yeah, it happens. I wasn't too fussed. Hopefully I've got some pictures of it. You'll know by now. So yeah, and then slipped it back. So hopefully you've seen the pictures of that. And then I had to sort out the rods. You'll see it in the video if the video caught it. Again, I was doing the photos with it and everything, and my middle rod went. I was on the spot of, I've been fishing. Yeah, that went, but I couldn't just leave this giant slug laying on the floor and grab the rod. So I just had to leave the middle rod, until I got the fish safely back in the water and released. And then when I got to that rod, it had gone. So I managed one. I could have had two, but it spat the hook. So yeah, that's where we're at now. So it's not a blank. I said to you I'd get a fish, and I did. So patience pays off. So still a few hours to go. We'll see what happens for the rest of it. I'm going to have this cup of tea, and I'm going to find some bit of clothes out, because I've got to have a shower before I go, because I'm slimed up. And hopefully I can show you another one. Show you a carp would be nice, because it's Tim's Carp TV, so not Tim's Cat TV. So yeah. But Paul Hayes, where was you? I needed your mate last night. My catman Matt and Daz. I could have done with you two. You helped me last time. Or Mark. If Mark would have been here, he likes his big cats. He's used to them. He could have helped me. But no, I was Billy no mates, on my own, struggling. But right, I'm going to shut up, have a cup of tea before it gets cold. So you're all caught up now. Right, so as you can see, I didn't manage to do a bit before I left. Time just ran away with me, packed the van, got the shower and shot off. So back at work now, so I thought I'd just quickly do this bit so I can let you know what's happening. So I've now got sort of 4 weeks, nearly 4 weeks off from fishing, and got other stuff to do. Fucking hell, I think I've still got fucking mosquitoes up my nose from the trip. But yeah, so got my son's wedding, and also I'm going camping to chill out. But I am back. We have got a good one coming up. If you've watched the videos, you'll have seen I was with Nathan earlier in the year. He's invited me back again, so we're going to go there. Hopefully get him another PB. Hopefully get me a carp. I don't think there's any cats in there, so I should be all right. So yeah, I've got that. Then I've got the subscriber social. And then we've got Gaz's next social at Willow again. So that'll all be good ones to film. I didn't manage to get any of the podcasts filmed, but I just didn't quite sort of get finished with what I wanted to do. So they'll be done by August, and then I'll be able to start filming them, ready to get a few of them out. Just normal anglers like myself, one-on-one is just a bit of fun. Yeah, that's what that plan is. And then what we got after that, in September, I've got the Fox Syndicate Social down at East Elf. So again, if you want to win a place on there, get on the Fox Syndicate site, because Dean's doing competitions to win places on there. I think they've got, if I remember rightly, he said got the whole complex. So there's that. And then what else? I'm now starting to book a few things. Going out with a new YouTuber I met. So we're going to probably have a bit of a laugh and film him and promote his channel. Then I've got, Ray, you will have seen, Ray and Mark, who I sometimes fish with. They've just, I think Ray booked it. Anyway, they've booked a social for Christmas and invited me along, so that'll be good, that'll be interesting, but I'll tell you more about that later on. So I'm now looking for October and November to find some things to do. I think we got Naseby in October, I think end of September, October, okay. But anyway, we quite a few trips coming up, and then fucking things are following me around from the lake. So yeah, quite a few things coming up, and quite a few things I've got to do still. I didn't get the rucksack sort of videos done because I just ran out of time, so I'm going to probably jump in the I was going to say tackle cave. I don't do the tackle cave anymore, do I? I don't know what you'll call it, my little YouTube studio corner. I might do it in there because I've got the bench and everything. I'll be able to show you what I've got in it better. And yeah, trying to sort out some winter fishing next. So that'll do for now. Just to let you know, because I didn't want the video to just go stop, and that was it. So catch you on the next one.